curious, grounded. We look at a global mega event and see billions of dollars in infrastructure and broadcasting rights. But the origin of the sport requires almost nothing. You don't need a hardwood court, a manicured field, or expensive protective gear. A patch of dirt, 2 makeshift goalposts, and something to kick are entirely sufficient. This lack of a barrier to entry means that children in remote corners of the globe are playing by the exact same rules, for the exact same stakes, as those in major cities. This map illustrates the new qualification pathways. Expanding to 48 teams opens slots for nations stuck decades on the outside. To accommodate them, the schedule stretches. The tournament swells to 104 matches, packed into a 39-day window. Long before the cameras turn on, players prepare for that grueling schedule in total isolation. They push their bodies through conditioning away from the spotlight. On May 25th, that preparation hits a hard deadline. Players must leave their local clubs and report directly to their national teams. Widening the qualification pool and adding 40 extra matches forces the finalists to survive an 8th game in the bracket. It turns the tournament into a month-long exercise in managing fatigue. The physical footprint required to host this test is massive. For the first time, 3 nations, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, are pooling their resources to co-host the event across 16 different cities. That footprint includes Mexico City's Estadio Azteca. With this tournament, it becomes the only venue on Earth to host 3 separate World Cups, carrying the history of 1970 and 1986 into the present. It also includes highly engineered American megastructures, like AT&T Stadium in Dallas, built to maximize crowd volume and wrap the spectators in massive digital displays. Outside those concrete walls, the cities themselves adapt. Millions of traveling fans flood designated areas like Liberty State Park and Centennial Olympic Park, mingling in massive international crowds. For 39 days, these 16 locations suspend their normal operations. They erase their borders to house a single unified festival. But the festival atmosphere masks the brutal math of the group stage. Out of the 48 teams that arrive, 16 are systematically eliminated in the opening weeks. Every single matchup carries weight. Players navigate deep geopolitical rivalries and decades of historical ghosts that linger over the pitch. Those who survive the group stage advance into a brand new gauntlet, the round of 32. To hoist the trophy, a team now has to survive 8 consecutive matches without a safety net. In this knockout format, years of meticulous tactical planning vanish instantly. A missed clearance or a bad bounce on wet grass sends a team packing. That volatility bleeds directly into the stands. Fans who spent their life savings to cross the globe watch entirely helpless as their nation's survival hangs on a single play. The corporate sponsorships and the glossy television promos fall away in the knockout stages. What remains is a raw, unforgiving test of human resilience. The entire grueling structure culminates on July 19th. The surviving 2 teams will meet under the lights of the New York metropolitan area to decide the final. Inside MetLife Stadium, 80,000 people watch the ball roll into the penalty area. For one collective second, the noise drops out completely. Then comes the strike. The net ripples, the final whistle blows, and the tension breaks. One squad collapses in total exhaustion. In a fraction of a second, the marathon ends. A group of heavily fatigued athletes secure their place in history. Yet even in the rawest moments of victory, you see the winners reach down to pull the defeated players off the turf, offering a quiet, mutual respect. That shared journey leaves a permanent mark on the host cities, proving that diverse cultures can occupy the same space without conflict. The modern champions take their place in an unbroken lineage, joining the legends of the past hoisted onto the shoulders of the crowd. Long after the trophy is awarded and the 104 matches fade into statistics, the legacy of 2026 survives. It remains proof that for a single month, 3 nations and 48 cultures shared the same dream.